shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On first, here's Washington. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now McNair off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
19 tight, 19 tight, smash Broncos! Go check.
Play action, it's McNair. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. 18, pioneer.
Here's McNair. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now McNair.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that. But as it stands, these are your top two seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to give me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Black Ultra. Red blanket. 6, 7, 10.
Now Thomas. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. More. And the Dolphins rush gets home. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever...
Oh, he sheds himself free. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC, and I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such. But let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw.
Moore. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Steal squat.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He finds his man. Complete. It's short.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ward on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, Washington. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Go, Reed, go! 60 Ready?
Washington on third and short. And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, McNair. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle they go, Washington. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. McNair. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now McNair. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Shut up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go now. Ball's right. Ready?
Ward now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right through. Black shot.
Back to throw. Ward. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's McNair. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Second and 9 now. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. McNair to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Washington gets it going right. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, McNair. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw on 3rd down. McNair. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Washington. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McNair. Gets this one to Morris. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll try to counter with Washington. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. To throw on 2nd down. McNair. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, and that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's Ward on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Ward throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a run up the middle with Washington. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry. And just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McNair. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, McNair. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Down to about the 45.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A
great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Washington. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go street. Stay hurt.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
10 cycles. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Room here to run. Touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, McNair completes it to Quick.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Looking to throw on second down. McNair, he's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Moore got his man complete over the middle. That's short. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready. Hey, no steal. Yellow, blue. Blue, go. Yellow, go. Black, open.
This is Thomas. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ward now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
and looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Moore. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Broncos appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It's now third down. Three.
From the gun, here's McNair. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positive.